Greetings, dear children, and welcome to Bio Teacher Talks. So, today we will start chapter 4 of class 12 biology, that is the reproductive health in detail. So, in this class, we will deal with the definition of reproductive health by World Health Organization, the different problems and strategies of reproductive health, and what is population stabilization and birth control methods. Reproductive health. Yes, that term is having actually two different words, isn't it? The first one is reproductive and the second one is health. And what does health actually means? Yes, we know health is actually a disease-free condition, isn't it? Then what is reproductive? That will be something related to reproduction. So reproductive health means what? Simply means that it is the healthy reproductive organs with normal functions, isn't it? But according to World Health Organization, the definition of reproductive health is actually extended to the total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. That means a person's physical aspect, emotional aspect, behavioral and even social aspects related to reproduction should be healthy. Then only, according to World Health Organization, we can call a person reproductively healthy person. Is that clear? So can we call a rapist, a person who did rape, a reproductively healthy citizen? No, we cannot. He may be healthy in terms of physical terms, but we cannot say that his emotional, behavioral and social aspects regarding the reproduction is healthy. I hope the definition for reproductive health by World Health Organization is clear to you. Okay, now let us see what are the different reproductive related problems and strategies. So our country, India, is one among the first countries in the world itself to initiate this program in a nationwide or national level. And at that time, that is in 1951, this particular program was coming under the name family planning. Okay. And we know the reproductive health in the society is actually very, very crucial for the general health of the nation, isn't it? So now this family planning has extended to another name called RCH program, that is the Reproductive and Child Health Care Program. So in that program, many different improved programs covering wider reproductive related areas are actually involved in that. So mainly the different awareness programs about the reproduction related aspects, then providing different facilities and support for building up a reproductively healthy society. So all these things are actually included in this. And then let's see what are the different measures that are taken by the government in this topic. So by using the help of different audio, visuals and different print medias, actually the uh, government is trying to make aware about the reproductive health. And we know that is not actually the only part of the government. Even the family members, close relatives are all involved in this awareness programs. And one of the main turning point or one of the main measure was the introduction of sex education in schools to provide awareness. Okay, by getting proper information about the various reproductive organs, then the changes that are happening in adolescence, and the different safe and hygienic sexual practices and sexually transmitted diseases such as AIDS, etc., to some extent the society is able to maintain the reproductive health. Okay, so then yet another point was the ban of amniocentesis. So first we need to understand what is amniocentesis, isn't it? Amniocentesis is a technique that is actually used to find if the growing fetus is having any chromosomal abnormalities. But with the help of amniocentesis, the gender of the fetus can also be identified. So when people started to misuse that, government actually banned this amniocentesis. Now let's see what is population explosion and birth control. So what is population explosion or what is population stabilization? So within a short period of time, the population exploded. So that is actually population explosion in simple terms. So what are the different things which led to population explosion? The rapid decline in the death rate, as well as the decrease in the maternal mortality rate. Mortality means death, isn't it? The decrease in the maternity mortality rate, then decrease in the infant mortality rate. All these things actually led to the increase in the population, isn't it? So nowadays the death during the maternal cases are very few, isn't it? Yes. Then the increase in the reproductive age, increase in the people belonging to the reproductive age is yet another reason for population explosion. Then, so now let's see what are the different steps to overcome this population explosion. So mainly 4 steps are discussed here. The first one is using various contraceptive methods, and that point will be dealt in this chapter in a detailed form. Then what is the second one? Educating people about the demerits of large families, isn't it? There will be less availability of resources, then the quality of or the standard of the living will decrease. So the people should be educated about the demerits of large family. Hope it is clear to you. Okay, so what is the next point? That is increasing the marriageable age of female and male, and now it is 18 and 21 respectively, isn't it? And then finally, providing incentives to parents having 1 or 2 children. So these are some of the steps to overcome the population explosion. Okay, so now let's see what are the different contraceptive methods. So what is actually contraceptive methods? Contraceptive methods are actually used to prevent the unwanted pregnancies by modifying the menstrual cycle. And when a contraceptive is said to be ideal, so we will see what is an ideal contraceptive is. So an ideal contraceptive should be user friendly, isn't it? The common people also should be able to use this without any medical support. So an ideal contraceptive should be user friendly, or it should be easily available, and it should be effective, reversible with no side effects, and also it should not interfere with any sexual desire and sexual act. So that can be considered as an ideal contraceptive. Okay, so what we discussed in this session is the definition of reproductive health according to World Health Organization, then the different problems and strategies of reproductive health, and what are the measures that are taken by the government, and what is actually population explosion, and what is the birth control, what are the birth control measures. So in that we discussed about the contraceptive methods and how an ideal contraceptive should be. So the rest of the chapter will be in the following videos. So thank you all, and may God bless you all.